Do one more shuffle here. All right. Would you like for me to cut my deck or?
No, you're fine.
Okay. All right.
You shuffle it. Should be pretty good.
Awesome. We ready to flip?
Yeah, let's flip one.
All right.
Water.
I got water.
Water for you too. Okay, we'll try it again.
All right.
If I could catch it, flip it again.
Okay. I got no water.
No water. Let me try it again.
All right.
No water.
I got a water.
No water. You pick.
All right. I'll go first. And I guess we'll reveal our camps.
Sure.
I got the Transplant Lab, which gives me 2 cards. If I have if I put 2 or more people into play this turn, I can use this ability to restore a card. I got the Construction Yard. It gives me 2 cards. Pay 1 water. If this card isn't damaged, I can flip over a destroyed camp and destroy this card. So it's kind of like replacing it. And then Supply Depot, draw 2 cards, then discard one of those cards, and it gives me 2 cards.
6 cards to start. Wow. All right. I have Outpost. It'll give me 1 card. 2 water will launch or advance the Raiders. 2 water will allow me to restore an injured card or a damaged card. A Catapult, 0 cards to start, but for 2 water, I can damage any card. I destroy one of my people. And an Obelisk gives me 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. So I'll start with 4. But then this one is destroyed. So it's worked well for me so far. We're going to see if it Matt can keep going or not. So.
Very bold play, sir. I like the Obelisk. It's a fun card. I don't know. It's just something about getting those 3 cards.
It helps. We'll see if the being down the camp works or not. So that's the gamble, right?
That's right. All right, so I reckon I'll go first and 1 water and draw a card. I'll play 1 water for the looter. And I will junk banish to bring the Raiders out. I had to think where my discard pile goes. All right. Final 4.
Starting the Raiders off early. All right.
Yep. All right. You go, my friend.
I go. I have no events. I will draw a card. Collect 3 water. I'm going to junk a truce. Let's injure your looter there.
All right.
For 1 water, I'll play a gunner. For another water, I'm going to play an exterminator. And if you need me to read any abilities or let you know what they do, just give me a heads up.
Okay.
And the last water, I will take the water silo. And got 2 cards in the silo, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Raiders advance. 3 water. I'll play heal bot or repair bot. I'm still thinking dice thrown, and will when this card enters play, I can restore my looter. He's not ready. We'll play assassin for 1. I'm going to junk Cult Leader to draw a card.
Okay.
What does Exterminator do again?
For 1 water, he destroys all damaged enemies. So whether they're protected or unprotected, if they're turned to the side, they are gone.
And Gunner just damages all unprotected people, right?
Yeah, 2 water, injure, so not damage, but just injures all undetected enemies. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna junk Mulger Stang and play a punk. And I'll do 1 water for the water silo. And in my turn with 4 cards in my hand.
Perfect. I have no events. We'll draw a card. Select my water. For 2 water, we're going to use Gunner's ability to injure all unprotected enemies.
Yeah.
I'm going to junk the water silo for a water. We'll use a 0 timed event strafe to injure all unprotected enemies. And I will also junk a Mulder Stang or a punk. And I have 1 card in my hand. I think that will end my turn.
All right. Raiders goes off.
I will damage catapult.
All right. Going to junk good old Cult Leader number 2. Draw a card. Going to play my water silo. I'm going to spend 2 water on Supply Depot to draw 2 cards, then I discard one of those cards. I'm going to junk my sniper to restore my assassin. Junk Veravosh to get a punk. And will damage your exterminator for 2 water. And end my turn.
All right, so no events. Draw my card for the turn. Collect my water. For 1, we're going to do a vigilante. For 1 water, he'll do an injure.
Okay.
And then 2 water, I will also launch my raiders. And I'll end my turn with 1 card.
Okay. 3 water. Draw a card. Going to discard Doomslayer to draw a card. For 2 water, I'll play Strafe. It's a 0 event, and it damages all unprotected enemies. For 1 water, I'll get Water Silo. And I'll discard Assassin to bring the Raiders out. And in my turn.
My raiders will move up to spot 1. Draw a card. Collect my water. I think for 2, we're going to hit all unprotected enemies from Gunner's ability. And then 1 water vigilante will hit your looter. I will also junk Cult Leader for the draw card effect. All right, and that will end my turn.
Okay. Raiders advance. Draw a card. For 1 water, I'll play Uprising. And when that resolves, I get 3 punks. I'll play the Doomslayer and push your Raiders back 1.
I'll move to 2.
Play Water Silo, get another water. Not sure why I did that. Well, actually, that works out. That's luck. That wasn't skill. 1 to play the Vigilante. And then if I play 2 or more people, which I play the Doomslayer, the Vigilante, I can use this ability to restore. And I'll restore my looter.
Nice.
And in my turn. And I got no cards in my hand. Top deck.
No cards. Raiders will move back to 1. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Draw a card. Collect my water. Let's see.
You need to ask Rick May about the Doomslayer rescue team combo. Oh,
I've done that a few times myself. That's
it's fun.
Hopefully you don't have that up your sleeve. It doesn't look like it. You said you're on the top deck now.
Top deck, nothing up my sleeve.
Let's see. Let's use the gunner ability for 2. We'll
Okay.
injure all unprotected enemies. Just thinking for a second. Let's see. We'll play the Vanguard for 1. He comes out with a punk. And then I think that'll be my turn. I'll end with 2 cards.
All right. Raiders resolves.
Damage outpost.
Going to junk Vigilante. Bring the Raiders out. Since you have an event in play, I can use Doomslayer's ability to damage Vanguard. The Vigilante will take out the punk. And for 1 water, I'll grab the water silo, and that's the only card in my hand, and I'll end my turn.
All right, my raiders will resolve. They'll move out. They'll draw a card.
Damage the supply depot.
Collect my water. All right. For 2 water, I'll restore catapult. I'm going to play a rescue team for 1 water. I can use their ability to turn the interplay. So for 0 water, I'm going to return Vanguard. And the junk, interrogate for the water. And then for 1 water, I'll play that Vanguard, and he'll bring out the Punk Buddy. And that will be my turn.
All right. Uprising takes effect. Get 3 punks. Raiders moves up to 1. Draw a card. If I have a event in position 1, can I play a card that is position 0?
Yeah, it resolves instantly.
Okay, I was making sure.
It doesn't even go on the tracks. It'll just go straight to your discard.
I think I'll do that. I'll pay 2 water for strafe. Damage all unprotected enemies.
It'll hit Vanguard rescue team, and that'll put my punk back on top of the deck.
I'll discard water silo to get another water. Which I don't know why I did that. Because I can't use Doomslayer's ability. So I'll do 1. I'll take out Vigilante. Will take out a rescue team. And well, I just now thought about this. I played 3 people technically, so I could pay 1 water for transplant lab to restore my looter. Punks are people too.
Yep.
And end my turn.
All right, no events on my end. Draw a card. Collect my water. I'm going to junk uprising to hit your looter. Use 2 water to damage any card. We're going to damage your Vanguard. I'm going to destroy a person to do that, so I'll destroy my own Vanguard. Or your Vigilante. Excuse me, you don't have a Vanguard. Hit your Vigilante. Apologize.
You're good.
Destroy my Vanguard. And for 1 water, I'll play Mimic. In my turn, and I also now have no cards in hand.
All right, top deck. Raiders goes off.
No damage catapult.
Draw a card. For 1 water, I'll play Interrogate. Draw 4 cards, discard three of these. I'll discard those. And I'll junk Rabble Rouser for the Raiders. I'll pay 2 water for the Supply Depot to draw 2 cards and discard 1. I'm going to junk Power Maniac to damage your Mimic. And in my turn.
No events. Draw a card. Select my water. Two water, I'll restore Catapult again. And my last water, play another Vanguard. Punk over there. And on my turn, no cards in hand.
All right. Raiders advance. Draw a card. Going to junk Bombardment to restore 1 of my cards. I'll restore the Vigilante. And I'll pay 2 water for Supply Depot. Draw 2 cards and discard 1. Discard tough one. I'll discard Radiation, but then I'm going to junk Mimic to damage Vanguard. And my last water will be spent on Water Silo. And that is the 1 card in my hand, and I'll end my turn.
All right, no events. I'll draw a card. Select my water. For 2 water, we'll use Catapult and damage your construction yard.
Okay.
I'll destroy my Punk to do that. I'm going to junk a Scout for the water. And then for 2 water, I'm going to restore my Outpost. And that will end my turn, and no cards in hand.
Okay. Raiders resolves.
I'll damage my Outpost.
I'll play high ground for 0 water. Can rearrange my people in the next turn. All your cards are unprotected. We use my water silo to get an extra card or extra water. Vigilante will take out Vanguard. And I'm going to use Supply Depot. Draw 2 cards. Discard one of them. Discard Truce. Now junk Bombardment to restore my construction yard. One for water silo. All right. And my turn.
All right, no events. Draw a card. Select some water. For 1 water, we'll play a wounded soldier. Draw a card. He damages himself. For 2 water, we're going to use catapult and injure your vigilante, and I will destroy wounded soldier to do that. And, I will end my turn there with 1 card.
Okay. High ground goes off. I don't know. I think I may rearrange. May rearrange this way. Draw a card. I'll discard water silo to get another water, but I'm just immediately going to use that water to play interrogate. Draw 4 cards and discard 3. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Ooh, sorry.
Fine.
Okay. And for 2 water, I'm going to play Truce. Return all people to their owner's hands, including punks. So now it's like we're starting over.
Starting fresh. Yeah, I've got 4 cards. You've got 6 in your hand.
Yep.
You've even got a couple surprises with your punks. Who knows what you've got?
Yeah. I'm going to discard Doomslayer to draw a card. I'll use my 1 water for Looter. I'll discard Vigilante to bring the Raiders out, and I'll end my turn. 4 cards in my hand.
4 cards. All right, no events on my end. I'll draw my own card. With my water. Let's see. Junk Mimic, we're going to injure your Looter. I'm going to Junk Gunner to restore my outpost. For 2 Raiders, I'll also launch, for 2 water, I will launch the Raiders. And then my last water, I will take the water silo, and I'll end my turn and have 4 cards, including the silo.
Okay. Raiders advance. Draw a card. For 3 water, I'll play Argo Yeski. And end my turn.
He comes out with a punk, just to give you a heads up if you want to put one out.
Oh, thank you.
Problem?
That's very kind of you.
Oh, no, you're good. Raiders to 1. Draw a card. Like my water. Right. For 1 water, I'm going to do an interrogate. I will draw 4 and discard 3. going to discard a scientist, a radiation, and a famine. For 0 water, I'll play a holdout in front of my destroyed camp. For 1 water, I'll play a vigilante. I'm going to junk a Zito Khan for a punk. Junk my water silo for water. 2 water, we're going to hit Argo Yeski, and I'll destroy my punk to do that. I think that'll be my turn. I've got 1 card.
All right. Raiders goes off.
We'll damage catapult.
I'll use Supply Depot. Draw 2 cards and discard 1 of them. Let's see. Yeah. I'll do that. We'll junk Uprising to injure Vigilante. We'll junk Famine to injure Holdout. And I'll play Vanguard. And when this card enters play a punk. Now in my turn.
All right, Raiders will advance to spot 0 and resolve. Card.
I'll damage Transplant Lab.
Transplant Lab. I'm going to jump Banish to send the Raiders out again. For 1 water, I will play Assassin. And for 2 water, it's damage. The construction yard, and I'll destroy the holdout to do that. And that will be my turn, and 0 cards in hand.
All right. No events. Draw a card. I will discard Mimic to destroy vigilante. Then I will do one for Vanguard to destroy catapult. And you can do damage back to me.
Let's damage Punk in front of your Vanguard.
I'll discard Zito. Bring out a Punk. I'll discard. What does Assassin do again?
For 2 water, he destroys any unprotected person.
And for 1 water, bring out the Scientist. I believe I played 2 people.
You jumped to Punk and you played Scientist.
So I'll do Transplant Lab, and I can restore a card. My buddy Argo. And in my turn. With 1 card in hand.
Raiders will move up to 1. Draw a card. Select my water. For 2 water, we'll draw a card. And then 1 water silo. And in my turn with 3 cards. 2 cards in the water silo.
Okay. 3. I'll junk rescue team to injure your assassin. And with Argo's ability, all your people gain this card's ability above, which is to do 1 damage. So Argo does 1 for the assassin, and Vanguard and Scientist will also do his same ability to take out the camp.
Game.
Good game.
The card I drew at the beginning of the turn was Bombardment. And then the card I drew with my 2 water was, guess what? Bombardment.
Oh, man. That was a good back and forth.
Yeah, good game. You won the first one. This is a 2 of 3. Are we wanting to try to knock out at least 1 more?
Yeah, we can get another one in if you want to.
Oh, yeah. I figured we maybe try to knock him out today if we could.
Yeah, sounds good.
You want to do 1 long stream, or you wanting to restart and have like a second stream for the second game, or what are you thinking?
I'm okay with a long stream if you're okay with it.
Sure. That's your channel. I just didn't know how many videos you wanted up for this.
Look, I just started this like a week ago, so there's nothing professional going on here, I promise.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Wade. I see your comment there. That was a good match. Tough.
Let's see. Debating if I want to. So we can switch out cards between matches if we want.
That's right. But you got to keep the obelisk, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do yet.
Take your time.
Are you switching anything out?
I don't know.
Are you thinking about it as well? You're going to keep it?
Let me look at my other cards. I want to think about
You're
this
good.
a little bit.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of time to mull it over.
Yeah. Okay. Do it again. Ooh, I don't know if we can do it again. That was a long match. That was almost an hour.
I think I might switch out a couple, I think.
Okay. Is my lighting okay? Is it not too dark for you?
No, it's not too bad.
Okay. The combination of trying not to have a glare, but also have enough light.
Yeah, you're pretty good. You got a little bit of a glare on your Raiders and your water tower, but I already know what goes over there, so it's not like those cards are super important to know what they are. And
yeah, I did have a glare going on over here, so I was like, no, we'll move the glare.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. All right, flip again.
Let's flip.
I've got a water.
No water. You pick.
No water. I pick. I'll go first. So we got one water. My first camp was Outpost. I get a card for that. 2 water Raider, 2 water Restore. Second camp is Scavenger Camp. Get a card for that. 2 water Raider, 1 water Restore if the Raider is resolved. Then Juggernaut will be my last camp. 1 water, I advance it forward. When it advances all the way up, you destroy a camp of your choice. 0 cards for that.
Nice. Old Faithful, Supply Depot, Construction Yard, and Transplant Lab. I did rearrange them differently, so there's a little bit of change.
A little bit. I like it. No events. I'll draw 1 card, get 1 water. So 1 water will move Juggernaut up a space, and I'll end my turn. I've got 3 cards in hand now.
Okay. Your middle camp is Scavenger Camp, is that right?
Correct. Yeah, it's essentially outpost, but I can only restore when raiders resolve that turn.
Okay. Okay. I was just looking at the cards there. All right. 3 water. Draw a card. Going to junk Cult Leader to draw a card. Going to discard Exterminator to draw a card. Going to discard Strafe to draw a card. I'll find a card that I like eventually.
There you go.
I'll play 3 water for Carly Blaze. I will junk something. I'll junk Argo to get a punk. I'll junk Banished to bring the Raiders out. And now end my turn.
All right. No events. A card. Select my water. One water for damage, right? Commander damage. And then all your characters interplay Patty when she comes. When they come in.
You was breaking up, Pierce. What was that?
Her ability, it's 1 water to damage. It's not the injure symbol, right?
That's correct.
And then her sub trait is the characters you play interplay ready.
That's right. Yep.
So 1 water, we'll do Doomsayer. When he enters play, if you could move your Raiders back 1, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to junk Zito Khan for Punk. For my last water, I'll play a Pyromaniac. Oh, never mind. My second water, Pyromaniac. I've got one more water. We'll just pick up the water silo, and I will end my turn.
All right. Raiders goes back to 2. Get the water. Draw a card. So I'll play 1 water for the Muse, and all of my people interplay ready, so I can use her ability to gain a water for no water. And I'll also play Power Maniac for 1. And we'll junk Mulger Stang to bring a Punk out. And Carly Blaze will damage your outpost, and the Power Maniac will destroy the outpost.
Move.
And I will end my turn with 2 cards in my hand.
No events. Draw a card. Click my water. Discard 2 water to draw a card. I'm going to junk Exterminator to draw another card. We're going to junk a Repair Bot to hit the Punk in front of Harley Blaze. Doomsayer is going to deal a damage to Carly since you have an event out. Junk my water silo for another water. A scientist behind my Juggernaut. I will end my turn with 1 card.
It's just weird to see a person behind a camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Advanced Raiders. So if she's damaged, her ability is not active. Is that right?
Correct. Yep.
Or injured. If I restore her, is her ability then available?
Well, the trait is ready. The black text is ready, but I guess technically,
Right.
and her damage would be ready too because it says all people. Well, she's not really entering play, so I don't think her
Yeah.
damage wouldn't be available, but her
Effect will.
trait, her effect would be available.
Gotcha. I'm going to discard Bombardment to restore Carly Blaze. And I'll also use the Muse ability to get free water. Pay 1 water for the assassin. And I'll go ahead and use his ability to destroy I know it. We'll go with Doomslayer.
Destroyed.
And Power Maniac will damage Juggernaut. And I'll end my turn with 1 card in my hand.
No events. Draw a card. Select my water. For 1 water, we're going to do Scientist. We're discarding a Injure, a Restore, the Raiders. And let's injure Harley. For 2 water, we're going to do Strafe, which is injure all unprotected enemies. I'm going to junk my own Bombardment to restore the Juggernaut. And in my turn, and I have no cards in hand.
All right. Raiders goes off.
I will damage Scavenger Camp.
All right. I'll damage Juggernaut with Power Maniac. Play 1 for Rabble Rouser. And 1 to get, well, I got to play 2 people. And that I did not do. 1 get Water Silo. I'll end my turn, 2 cards in my hand.
No events on my end. Draw a card. Collect my water. For 1, we'll do Scientist. Bombardment. So I got to restore, a punk, and a draw. We'll restore the Juggernaut. We will move the Juggernaut up 1. I'm going to junk a Mimic to hit your Pyromaniac. Then for 1 water, I will take my water silo and end my turn.
Okay. No events. Draw a card. See, I'll play water silo. And for 4 water, I'll play bombardment. And in my turn with 1 card in my hand.
All right. No events. Draw a card. Collect my water. First thing is I'll spend 1 water on the Juggernaut. He will advance. So if you have to destroy a camp.
I destroyed the transplant lab.
Okay. For 1 water, we will Scientist. We've got a Raiders, an Injure, or an Injure. And we'll launch the Raiders. I'm going to junk water silo for another water. 2 water will move the Raiders up to spot 1. And I'm going to junk Magnus Carve for another punk. And end my turn. No cards in hand.
All right. Bombardment advances. Water. Draw a card. I will discard Famine to destroy the punk in front of Scientists. And the Assassin will destroy the Scientist. For 1 water, I'll play Rebel Rouser's ability to get a punk. And then I also play Holdout. And since it's in front of a destroyed camp, play it for 0. Oh, in my turn with no cards in my hand.
Nice. It's a lot of damage you got going on right there. My raiders will resolve.
Damage construction yard.
We'll collect my water. For 1 water, since my raiders resolved, I will restore scavenger camp. I will advance Juggernaut 1 space. I will play an assassin in front of Juggernaut for 1. And in my turn, and I have no cards in hand.
All right. Bombardment advances 1. Get the water. Draw a card. I'll discard Wounded Soldier to damage your assassin or injure your assassin. Rabble Rouser will take out the assassin. Holdout will damage Juggernaut. And I will do 1 water for the water silo. And end my turn.
No events. Draw a card. Collect my water. Let's draw a card. For 1 water, I'll play a mutant. And then in my turn, 1 card in hand.
All right. Bombardment goes off.
That'll destroy Juggernaut, and then Scavenger Camp is damaged.
Okay. For every camp destroyed, I draw a card. And I'll also draw 1 card to begin my turn.
Now, how I read Bombardment is that for every destroyed camp I have, you get to draw a card, not if it destroys a camp.
Oh,
so
wow.
since you had
So, yeah.
already destroyed, you should get 2. That's how I
Yeah.
read it.
Yeah, that's right. Then draw for each destroyed camp they have. Okay. Yep. Thank you.
No problem.
I'll discard Truce to destroy the punk. And I will use my water silo to get another water. And yeah, so 2 to destroy the assassin, to destroy Power Maniac, and Holdout to take out your last camp.
Good game.
Good game, Pierce.
Good game.
Good sportsmanship there, keeping me in line.
Hey, yeah, no problem. That's just how I read it. I don't know if that's right or not, but I do what the card says. So,
Yeah,
very good games.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's right. So I just never thought about that. I usually junk that thing, so
I don't play it very often either. But
yeah.
yeah, man, when you've got 6 cards to start, it's hard to definitely try to play against for sure when your opponent has that many cards to start the game. Just so many options they have. Those were you played great. Those were really good. I had a lot of fun.
Hey, it was great, Pierce. I'm gonna go ahead and just end the stream. And guys, thank y'all
Sure.
for watching. And Brother Wade, thanks for tuning in.